Over 1 million people in the United Kingdom are estimated by 2025 to have a dementia diagnosis. I know what my dementia risk is. Do you? Hi, my name's Christine L. Conroy. Welcome to Happy Stuff and Fluff. And yes, that's a statistical fact. Dementia. Now, of course, dementia is a general term for the impaired ability to remember, to think clearly, or to make decisions to such an extent that it badly affects your daily activities. And Alzheimer's is the most common form of it. Already an estimated 6.9 million of Americans aged 65 and older are living with Alzheimer's in 2024. But this disease is just rampant. Now, of course, in terms of mental health, it isn't just dementia. We've got the incidence of autism, ADHD, schizophrenia, suicide, depression. They're all massively on the increase according to the World Health Organization. Mental health problems, if not already, are fast becoming the #1 health issue in the 21st century. We need to do something about it. Now today we're talking about dementia. I asked you a while ago what bothered you the most about getting older. And of course the big five came up, this being one of them, but cancer and heart disease and so on. But memory loss and Alzheimer's and dementia came up at the top. And I've become closer to it myself since then, in as much as people I know have had a diagnosis, including family members. And so when I was looking at these statistics, I thought, it's time we talked about it, but do I have some good news for you? First of all, listen to this. Listen carefully to this. 73% of dementia cases can be prevented. 73% of dementia cases can be prevented. Now, you might think, well, it's genetic. My father, my mother, they had it. Causative genes only make up 1%. 1%. It was like, oh my goodness, this APOE4, if that's the way you say it, and other genes may predispose to dementia, but they do not cause. It may put you at a higher risk, but it does not mean that you will actually get the disease. Now, I want to talk, I'm not an expert on Alzheimer's. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, try this. Of course I'm not. I'm not an expert. I am studying the brain. I am studying nutrition. I think this is important in terms of general health and, of course, living longer and healthier, which is what I'm all about. However, at this point, I'm not qualified to talk to you in detail about it. I know someone who is, a few people that I want to tell you about. So first of all, Patrick Holford is a UK health and nutritional expert. And he's written lots of books. I'm going to leave a couple down below. He's been advocating optimal nutrition since long before the importance of nutrition and health even became talked about or widely known. I first came across him well over 20 years ago when, controversially then, he was formulating supplements based on optimum levels of nutrition rather than the recommended daily allowances advocated by governments and health professionals, which we now know to be woefully inadequate. I mean, he's been at the forefront of supporting best possible general health and well-being through nutrition for a long time. Now, this is fantastic. So he and a group of scientists from all over the world, a group of experts, set up a not-for-profit charity called Food for the Brain. Their aim is to raise the importance of optimum nutrition in mental health. Now, the evidence is drowning in this. Don't take my word for it. You're going to go to the website. I want you to go to the website. Their intention is to inform organisations, but crucially, to empower individuals, that's me and you, to change their lifestyles, to take control of their own mental health. To empower you and me to take control of our own mental health. This is my kind of language. It's my kind of language. Now, under instruction from an independent and voluntary scientific advisory board made up of world leaders in this research, they've set up a cognitive function test, and it's free to take. Now, it's the digital validated version of the tests taken in memory clinics, but of course you can do it online from the comfort of your own home, and it's totally anonymous. It assesses your cognitive function, your future risk, but more crucially, it also advises what to do about it. And the science behind this is overwhelming. It's overwhelming. Mr. Kitchen and I took the test, and I would like you to take the test. I would dearly love you to take the test. Now, you might think, oh, do I really want to know? Well, okay, I can only speak for myself. Do I really want to know? Well, actually, yes, I do really want to know. Because if there are things that I can do to prevent actually getting the disease, or to stave off the symptoms for longer, then I want to know about it. Now, once you have dementia, at the moment, it isn't a reversible diagnosis. Obviously, we're coming on, and fingers crossed that that's down the line, not too far down the line, hopefully. But these things may help to slow down the symptoms if you do have a diagnosis. So, obviously, it's your own decision. Anyway, I took the test, and I'm going to leave you the information you need if you want to take the test. Now, as you can see here, these are my results, and it says there at the top, your cognitive function test results showed that you performed at or above the norm for your age. This suggests that you are not showing the early cognitive function problems that can be a symptom of future cognitive impairment and Alzheimer's disease. But also there you can see on the right hand side the cog wheel where it says I was in the green. Of course, the ideal is for all of those cog pieces to be in the green. So I scored well at sleep and calm, low carbs and GL and brain fats. Less well, but still at low risk. The LO means low risk, is active mind, which surprised me. You know, they talk about too, in the Conroy concept of happiness, T is trying new things or learning new things. And I knew from my research when I wrote my book on this, there were some professors, educators, who when they had the autopsies done on their brains, they actually had dementia. Their brains, they had dementia, but they weren't showing any symptoms of it while they were alive. That stuck with me. So I know the importance of that, and I'm learning all the time. So I think from a social aspect, maybe my mind isn't as active as it should be. Active body, I know that. Healthy gut, I'm on with that. Antioxidants also surprised me. And B vitamins, I know. Of all the supplements I'm taking, I am probably lacking in B vitamins. So the good thing here is I know this now. I know this now, and I can start to put things into action. Now, I've shown a little part of the information that they give you once you've taken the test. There's lots more. There's lots more information about what it means, what the test actually means, what you can do to start to improve in these areas. And they suggest, which is what I'm going to do, taking the test every 6 months. So in 6 months' time, I'll take it again. Now, between now and then, I'm going to work on one of these or maybe 2 of these yellow areas and see if I can't get that into the green. That's what I love about being told these things is, right, okay, I know that now. It's up to me what I do about it. And I think that's something you might benefit from too. Now, if you're a viewer of mine in your 40s and not even thinking about this yet, let me tell you that symptoms of dementia can be there years earlier, little tiny symptoms that you might be able to do something about. And even if little symptoms are not there, if you know what to do so that you don't get this ghastly disease, which is devastating, not just for the person, but for everyone around them, then you need to do that too. Please take the test and learn how to optimize your brain function and your memory and your risk of losing it in the future. It's never too late to start, nor is it too early. Watch this video next, because if I haven't convinced you, let Mr. Holford himself, who talks about it here to our friend John Campbell, our friend on this channel, who got me through COVID with his explanations, his research, his truth and honesty. They're talking together about this. Let them talk to you, because they're the experts. Well, certainly Mr. Holford is, not me. And then please go to their website, which I'll leave down below. You don't have to watch the video if you don't want to. Go straight to the website. All the information's there. And let me know if you take the test. It's totally anonymous. You don't have to tell me the results. I'd just love to know that you've taken the test and that you have the information available to you there so that you can benefit from it if you so wish. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Remember to watch this video next, and I'll see you next time. Until then, remember that on the Happy Stuff and Flow, by golly, we're getting happy, living longer and growing younger, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.